Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today, I'm going to profile my deck. It's Frog Monarchs. Um, they're just a cheap deck I picked up from my buddy. It's a fun deck. I played it like last format or something like that. I forget what format it was. Last or two formats ago. When Substitute was still in, and it was really good. It's still a good deck. It's fun. So, yeah, I'm gonna profile it. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna move my camera down to my speaker, and then I can put my actually cards down on the table. Okay. So yeah, here's I have a side and extras made as well. So here's the monster lineup. 3 swap frogs. Let's see if I can actually get a better picture. It's better. 3 swap frogs. Obviously, the engine of the deck puts Treeborn in grave, puts Fishborg in grave. Pops a card back to hand. It's kind of broke in the sense that you can pop your monarchs back to hand if you should so choose. And yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously, one of the staples of this deck. One Duke Frog, just because he can. For weak guys, he can't get over. He can only be attacked. He's the only target that can be attacked if he's on the field. So it protects some of your small guys if you need to do if you need to wait for a play. It's a good stall tactic. Same thing with Ronin Totem. Ronin Totems, you can. The thing is, you remove a guy. I don't know. I usually don't use them very often. Yeah, you remove a frog from the grave and special summon this card. 2,000 defense seems nice. Um, Double Treeborn, double ulti Treeborns, yes. Obviously, the main purpose of this deck, he comes back from grave. He's really good. Good instant monarch fodder. Instant anything fodder. Really, it's pretty solid. Obviously, the staple. 3's a little much for me though. I think 2's a good number to have. Otherwise, it just kind of gets a little repetitive, and it just doesn't really work so well. 2 Fishborgs. This card's just broke. I know I said I wanted. That this is probably gonna go to 1. I don't want it to. This card's amazing. You pitch a water monster. If you control a guy, if you control a level 3 lower water monster, you can pitch a card from your hand, pitch one of the dead draws in your hand to grave, or pitch the Treeborn to grave, special summon it from your graveyard. Instant formula, really awesome card. One Gen X Undyne. I don't really. I'm not super big a fan of the Gen X engine in this deck. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. But 1 Undyne, and these 2 are, well, 1's a proxy, and I guess sort of the other's a proxy. But 2 Gen X controllers. I'm just too lazy to go find them. Yeah, 2 Gen X controllers. Next from the Monarch lineup, 3 Caius, because it's obviously the best tribute card in the game right now. It always has been since it's been out, and it's probably always going to be. This card is awesome. Removes a card from play, and if it's dark, take 1,000. Your opponent does. Next, Trip Rises, second best Monarch. Makes it -1s your opponent every single turn. Every time you play it, -1s your opponent. It's too good. Double Mobius, just because it's good to hit, back row. Lots of nice back row hate in this for this one, considering Storm's gone now. So back row hate is key, especially against Gravekeepers. I know they're not going to be viable for long, but yeah. I play triple Battle Fader because Battle Fader's awesome. It saves me in a lot of tight situations where I've top decked for game. Battle Fader's a nice stall tactic. It's really nice for your quick your Light and Darkness Dragon, or your quick Monarch fodder if you need to, if you don't have your Treeborn yet. It's a good card. Dark Dust Spirit. This card's super good, super broke. Blows up the field, all face-up monsters on the field when it's summoned, so you just kind of want this to be the only guy on your field. Blows up, instant 22, pops back to your hand. You can get a nice lockdown with this card. It's really nice lockdown. Light and Darkness Dragon just kind of like helps get your monarchs back to the field. When it dies, you know, it negates stuff. It's a lot of control, good control aspect of this deck. Gores, because Gores. I'm missing Tragodia, as I know. So, meh. Cyber Dragon. It's a good, you know, tribute fodder if you need it, or it's just a nice 2100 beat stick. And then I tech Spirit Reaper, because Spirit Reaper helps out a lot. Just set it face down, let him attack into it. It's good tribute fodder. It's good stall fodder. It's really nice to have. Definitely helps more than it hurts, because they need a -1 to get rid of it. So definitely awesome card. Now for the spell lineup, obviously Cold Wave, because this card just wrecks. Just when you're about to make a big play, just go off with it. Stops all spells and traps from happening for 3 turns. Yours, theirs, and then goes back to you. And so it's 2 turns. Triple Econ, obviously this card wrecks as well. Bring back Treeborn, pop it in standby phase. Treeborn still comes right back, so you get one of their guys. Beautiful card. 1-for-1 speeds the deck up tremendously. Pitches the Treeborn in your hand to get another Treeborn grave, or gets Fishborg to grave. You know, it's onto the field. You know, just good to have. It speeds the deck up just a bunch. Obviously, triple Soul Exchange, because this card's just good. Why sack one of your own guys when you can sack your opponents? Double MST for staple. Creature swap, I forgot to, actually, I put this out of order. Creature swap, good for when you bring back your Treeborn, bring them back in attack mode, swap them with your opponent's guy in attack, and you just win. Good card. Double MST, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. No traps in this deck, because you don't want anything that cannot be chained to your standby phase, so that Treeborn can come back. So this, yeah, is basically the main lineup for that. For the extra deck, obviously, Trip Formulas, this card's really awesome. Draws a card, super +1, super easy to make. Stardust Dragon, obviously, because he's broke, because he's so good. Shooting Star Dragon, because he's broke and good and super easy to make. I, for fun, just play a red Dragon Archfiend and a red Nova Dragon, just because, you know, hey, yeah, it could happen. And just some random other jank. Ancient Fairy, Colossal, Gaia Knight, whatevs. And then last but not least, I play one Locomotion Genex, because this card's pretty good too. Lets you take control of your opponent, one of your opponent's monsters when it's synchro summoned. And it's really easy to get out with, you know, Genex controller plus Caius. Win. Good card. Side deck. Yeah, side deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's 1 card short of a full side, but nah, whatevs. Obviously double Crow, because this card hits cards. It's really good. 1 Junk Synchron. Just additional ways to make synchros. Double Effect Veiler. This card's super good for control, a more control aspect of the game. It's pretty nice to have. Delg, if I'm not playing against a lot of back row and I don't want to, you know, I don't need back row hate. This card is awesome. When it's normal or special, you remove up to 2 cards from your opponent's grave and then put 2 from into the grave off the top of your opponent's deck. Super good when it's normal or special summoned. Monster Reborn for the win. This card, Vanity's Ruler. I know Vanity's Fiend was played in the old decks. This card is amazing. Vanity's Fiend Plus. It's so easy to get out because you can just drop a Fishborg and Treeborn. Instant win. You can, like, this just pretty much they scoop. So they can't do jack. Second Cyber Dragon, yeah. I'm gonna put 2 Consecrateds, or 1 or 2 Consecrateds in there. Pot of Avarice for spells. Mind Control, Noblemans, because they're good. My Body, just cause. So yeah, that's my deck. Hope you like it. Check out my other account, phantomdarktheif. I'll put a thing in the description to link that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe.